First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, great.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Well, there you go, Charles, his first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
First carry for DeAndre Swift to about the 35, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Real green.
He'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on his opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Blue striker.
Back to throw here. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Come on, set. Blue set.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time. And there's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready, steady. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Ready, play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Falcons first down.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons 7, Lions nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On the set. Squad red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But how about this throw right here? And to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
And They're trying to find Chart, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running the counter, Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Smash, Jay. Steal, splash. Blue is striking. Rail, yellow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Black jump.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On the double.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right two. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Drake London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ritter's pass completes a Pitts. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7. Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 73 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now back to throw. Looking for London on the out route, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll look to throw again. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Lions 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Okay, ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 28, Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10.
Falcons. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways Defensive quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game played for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. Down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready?
They'll run with Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson Anderson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 14. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard
The
line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Green. Red.
Looking to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder to move it.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Black Ultra.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go now. Black shot. Black blue.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Ready.
2nd down at 5. Now here's the option play going left. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Falcons, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in